Welcome back to the channel.
Today, if you can't already tell by the look on our faces, we're headed back to the airport.
Yeah, during that Microsoft outage, so if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe.
Come get lost with us.
Early morning, heading out for day 2 of the Microsoft Aero travel time. But there's our suitcases.
And it's Sunday,
and
so this is day 3.
Well, yeah, it's technically day 3 because we couldn't get a flight yesterday.
Yeah.
But this is Sunday, and we're getting ready to leave. And it's like 3 in the morning. It is too early for this.
And we're tired.
And we're tired. We've made it to the Atlanta airport. It's definitely different than it was last time, right? Let's see what it looks like inside. All right, so TSA is not looking too bad right now, but the rest of the concourse sure does. Look at this. Look at all those people over there. That's what it looks like right now. It is packed. What's that?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Tutor man! Made it past TSA. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to the actual terminal, but wow, just wow. All right, let's talk about a little of our TSA experience.
Yeah, so in true fashion, I go through the scanner and I took my pump off and I held it up because that's what I do, so they don't have to pat me down. She's like, oh no, just put it in your pocket, assuming. I was like, okay, I know how this is gonna end. And so, scanned me, I get out, she's like, oh no, now I have to pat you down. That's why I was holding it, so you didn't have to pat me down. It's the whole thing. He had a much rougher time this time than I did.
Yeah, so I got to the past clear. Clear was fine. Gave them my ticket, and they said it wasn't pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to show them my digital ticket, which isn't a big deal, but the the Delta app has been malfunctioning since we were here on Friday. So it's been absolute garbage since Friday. And got through that though. He was like, it's not working, but at least something scanned. Then put my bag on the thing, they scanned it through, and it got pulled again. This is the only airport I fly with the same stuff, the same bag every time, and yet this airport's pulled me twice in a row. Then she opened my bag up and swabbed my laptop and all the stuff in my bag.
The last time, and he hasn't taken anything out since we left the airport on Friday. He hasn't touched his bag. And the last TSA agent was like, oh no, there's nothing, it's fine.
Yeah.
But this one, she was like, swabbing.
And I think it was the same lady too, which makes it even weirder.
That is weird.
So that's what happened. Then we got to our gate. There's tons of people sleeping in the alleyways and everywhere here. It's kind of crazy.
It's sad.
So hopefully our flight will be on time. But we'll come and get you. Let's go get some coffee. So our terminal's over there. There's so many people sleeping on the ground and stuff. We just came to the other side because there was no room there. We got about an hour or so before they start the boarding process. And so far it says it's on time and the plane is here. So 2 good things. Like Nasia said, there's the blue screen of death. And then it's companion
Chaos here. Thankfully,
and there's another one over there.
We were able to hang out.
We are at the terminal. The flight attendants have arrived. The pilots have arrived. They're getting ready to board. There's a ton of people in line, and the's only one person at the gate. So she's like, I'm not going to answer any questions.
Yeah, there's 35 people on standby for this flight.
Crazy. It looks like you make it out. We'll see, though. So stick around to find out. All right, we're officially heading onto the plane. It's pretty cool. We got a fit check. Got a little bit of room. Nasia has her normal lots of room. She can even cross her legs, y'all. That is just unfair. Absolutely unfair.
I can only cross my legs because I've lost about 60 pounds.
Yeah, so that's the like in the airport. And it looks like our bags are about to be loaded on the plane or just got on there, so good so far. It's always fascinating when you get on the plane, there's humidity in the air. That's so cool. Look at that. You can see it here too, a little bit. Early morning. What's that? Me too. Well, Nasia got upgraded to first class, so she's heading up there. She's in 2A now. So Nasia got the upgrade, which is cool. That's the first. not even on the upgrade list for some reason. Something with the rebook didn't actually put me for an upgrade, which kind of stinks because I probably would have got one too. But she's up there, and let's see if anybody joins me on my run. All right, so I got a family next to me and a baby.
So, update. I guess Gary's gonna film from Comfort Plus, and I'll be up here in first class. I left my stuff back there, so maybe I'll. But it's weird because the Comfort Plus seats aren't showing up as anybody taken, so maybe I'll get the whole row. It's been a bit since I've flown on the Neo. Last one was from JFK. Still the same though.
I appreciate your business. Peter says I got a couple people up front that fly a lot. Anybody want to fess up?
Gary just updated me that the family that just boarded ended up sitting next to him, so unfortunately it doesn't sound like he's gonna have the best flight ever because he is sitting with a baby. So I probably should have just given him this seat. He's probably miserable. We left 20 minutes ago. We're still sitting here. Gary did get stuck. Poor family. He's miserable. It looks like red outside till we take off. I don't know. It's been a long 2 days.
So we're about 40 minutes late, but we're finally pushing back from the gate.
Larger electronic devices. Your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on. And keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety.
Yeah, looks like we are gonna
Vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, and the chewing tobacco.
Always fascinating when you hit a bunch of clouds and then you get above them and it's just nothing. Man, the clouds are getting... Look at these cloud patterns. We just keep going up, but man, they're gorgeous. Look at that. I think that's my favorite part about flying is seeing like the clouds from above.
Rather long movie, and I'm gonna watch it. It's definitely an old favorite of mine.
Wow, look how high above the clouds we are now. That's crazy. They look so tiny down there.
Okay, so it's actually 2 sausages on a biscuit with pickles. Fascinating.
So I got my snack. They didn't have the premium ones. Just cookies. I got soda no ice. Didn't even get the can. They didn't have a bistro box. So they're definitely still recovering from that whole Microsoft thing. It's going to be an interesting flight. We've got about 3 hours left. Look at the pretty clouds right over the engine. It's pretty noisy, but not too bad. There's the clouds in the distance. Hopefully soon we'll be in the desert. So we're over almost to Dallas. So we're heading out. Got 3 hours to the destination. I feel like Dallas is halfway, but it's apparently not. It's only about a quarter.
So let's see.
30 minutes to go, and we're passing by Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we'll begin our initial descent into the Los Angeles area. I'm going to turn the seatbelt sign on.
This is kind of neat. Out there is Mexico. So we're like right on the border, if not in Mexico right now, flying. Got a nice shot of the San Bernardino Mountains in the distance. Look at that. That's pretty cool. We're coming in for a landing. There's the lovely city of LA in the background. Look at all those planes just like hanging out over there. There's like a line of at least 10 of them. And there's other stuff in by the hangar. There's a lot of planes here. Another shot of those planes that I was talking about. Look at them just lining up. There's a lot. This is crazy. Look at that big one for American right there. So there's a tad bit of a smoky smell, and there's a lot of firefighters around us. Maybe it's just coincidence, but kind of weird. They're acting like we're just waiting to pull in, so we'll see. As you can see, LAX is packed. Absolutely packed. All right, let's get to baggage claim. On our walk over here, we passed 3 of these. Just on our short walk to the thing, there are so many bags here. It is crazy, y'all. And if you get that, there's a line down there that you'd have to stand in, and it's at least, I would say, 2 to 3 hours long to get to actually claim your bags. It's a little crazy here. So we're off the flight. Our luggage made it. We got it. Now we're heading to the rental center, but we want to do a little update.
So if you guys haven't already seen or heard what we've been through, I got upgraded to first class, and they just forgot that he even existed.
Yep. And I got to sit next to a family with a little girl who was probably like between 8 and 13, elbowing, kneeing me the entire time. I've never sat with somebody so small and yet takes up so much space.
Yeah, there was also a small child in this.
Oh yeah, there's a baby next to it with mom. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's fun.
He's had a rough flight.
But we made it to LAX. Nasia had a meal that she showed you earlier and said she didn't like, so at least I got some. She didn't get the pork, whatever it is, the pork, the smokehouse thing.
No, it was breakfast, and it was sausage on a biscuit, and it was not good, so.
So we've got to go catch some transportation, because that's how you get to the rentals car center. So we're going to go do that, and we'll show you along. Getting ready to get on the bus. The bus to National. So what we always do, grabbing a car on the executive level, we got this beast. Looks nice. I don't think it's as nice as the other one, but it does supposedly have a sunroof that Nasia wanted, so that's exciting. Check it out. There's some food still in here, not totally clean. It's always impressive.
And the seats already adjusted to whoever was here.
Nasia got a good pick. We got cooling and heated seats. Ooh, fancy. Fancy, fancy. I wanted to talk about the bus for a second. That was fascinating. It was so packed, you could barely move. When people had to get off, it was impossible, especially towards the end. And it's just like, how many people can they pack on these buses? I'm guessing they need to run more buses. It's kind of weird. We've been here twice now. The second time, it wasn't too bad. This is the third time, technically. The first time, though, it was pretty quick, and it was during the day, but I didn't see any like police or anybody navigating traffic, so I think that kind of hurt as well. But we're gonna head out. Hanging out with the sunroof open. Kind of cool. We haven't had a sunroof in a long time. It's kind of fascinating. The car has almost 20,000 miles, and yet there's still like plastic on some of the pieces that you get when you first get the car. So this thing has really been driven lately, you can tell. It's apparently from Texas, because there's a Texas sticker in the window. So our guess is, with the whole Microsoft issues, this car was probably driven from Texas from someone who couldn't get a flight out to LA, and then they just drove it out here, which is probably about a 20-hour drive or so. So that's probably how it got here. It's a little dirty. They definitely didn't clean it as well as they should, but it's got some nice options. It actually has parking assist and stuff too, which is kind of neat. We might try it out in one of these empty parking lots just to give it a whirl. Nacia's inside picking up the office stuff that she needs. And then we'll be heading either to the hotel or to the grocery store and grabbing some stuff. Just kind of depends on how the day goes. Check that out in the distance. There is a fire chopper. So it's got like a hose underneath it so they can pick up water and douse out a fire. There must be another forest fire raging here. It's kind of a cool catch. I've never seen one in person, but I've seen them on the news. So that was really neat. We saw this passing the first time. It smells like urine in this area for some reason. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let us know in the comments why that might be.
Nice water.
Yep. Made it to the hotel. Here's our cart. We got some groceries at this place called Fred's. Horrible store. Super tiny. Kept getting run into by people. And the people that worked there weren't very friendly either. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Ralph's, not Fred's. And then I had to bag my own groceries. Really high quality, especially since you have to pay in California for the grocery bags. But that's what we got, just a couple things to keep us kind of going. Nacia's parking the car. Now we're gonna head up. We got a lucky room number too today. View from the bed, the room. There she is, there's Nasia over there by the mini fridge and stuff. It's old school. If you want to see a full review of it, definitely subscribe to the channel because we'll be doing a full review of the hotel and the room. And now from the hotel, and there's Route 66 right there. It's right outside. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat. So, come get lost with us. We're at a 2-story Olive Garden, y'all. This is really interesting. So where did you decide to go?
We went to Olive Garden. Because when you're here, you're feeling
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a 2-story Olive Garden though, which is kind of cool. It's kind of interesting architecture.
It also smells good here.
This is what we got for dinner at Olive Garden. Fettuccine Alfredo for me. Nacia got some meatballs, salad of course, breadsticks. We got the lovely Alfredo sauce. We already ate a little bit of it. You liking it?
Because sometimes I do balls.
Yeah. Wanted to give you a quick shot of that 2-story Olive Garden. It's kind of neat looking. I wonder what upstairs looks like. I wonder if it's the same as downstairs. So I got an update. Weird thing just happened. We just saw a peacock run across the road. A full-blown blue peacock. What? California, you have peacocks?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It's crazy.
Sorry, missed it on camera. It was just barely getting out of the road. Luckily it made it. It didn't get hit. So I'm happy Peacock made it. That was so neat. I got to see Peacock. Now his feathers weren't out, but he was a peacock. Well, we've made it to the hotel. We got some food. Now we're exhausted.
Yeah, it's been a very long 48 hours. Thankfully, today's travels went fairly smooth. We had some delays and some hiccups, but overall, today went a lot smoother than Friday did.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. The flight was pretty quick. We were only delayed probably like 30 minutes to an hour, and it really wasn't that bad. The flight there, we had a couple spurts of like turbulence, but nothing serious, and now we're here.
Yeah. This room's a little small. It's a little smaller than the last time I stayed here, but it's a Marriott, and the bed is more comfortable than the home suites. So,
and again, you can check down the comments for both those videos.
So we're gonna make the best of it this week.
Well, we made it. We outlasted the Microsoft bug, y'all.
So hopefully, when it's time for us to go home, the shit has been figured out.
Yeah, Nacia actually just checked and a bunch of flights got canceled from Georgia to LAX, which is weird because on Saturday, not very many flights got canceled. A lot were late, but not very many canceled. So it's weird that it seems to be backsliding. But hopefully in a couple weeks, they'll have it figured out.
And hopefully if you're somebody who was affected by this, that you got to your final destination.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed our travels too and our wacky adventures while we were doing it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you guys for the next one.
Ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.